Hey, this is Austin from Currie Motors, and this is a 2022 Ford Raptor. Let's take a look. All right, so the 2022 Ford Raptor, the ultimate performance and luxury F-150 here with Ford. We have had quite a few of these since we're such a high volume store. We do get more Raptors than most places. So it's been nice, but the thing about them is they go so quick. It's so hard to get them out here and make a video. So I wanted to get one of these videos on this brand new one that we have here before it gets sold. So looking at it here, it's the nice Oxford white with all the black aesthetics and some of the red Raptor graphics on it. Now this one does have those 17-inch, chromish alloy wheels. You can get some of them with the black wheels, a couple of different wheel packages depending on what kind of package you get on the truck. As we come across to the front here, you are going to see the width of this truck about 10 inches wider than your normal F-150, and you will see that you have your little orange lights there because of the width of the vehicle. Those have to be there. You do have your rigid fog lights down here along with your LED lights here. This one does show the giant Ford, F-O-R-D, right there across the front, and then right between the O and the R is your camera. So you have your 360 cameras on this truck, as well as your parking sensors across the front. Now you see these lights as I'm walking around and getting closer. What's cool is when you're turning on your blinker and stuff like that, just one of these sides will light up, which is kind of neat, showing that whole side, hey, I'm going this way. As we come across the side here, you know, some of this black graphics. You do have power adjustable mirrors. They'll fold in when you lock the car. You can manually fold them in, but underneath you can see one of the cameras for those 360 cameras. As we look down, we have those nice off-road Raptor badged, right there, Raptor, running boards. They're off-road. They're meant to get beat up, as this truck is meant to do anything you ever want it to do. You can see this nice Raptor logo here with this graphic coming across the back. And then we do have some lighting here on right there, fender flare. Now we're going to double tap on our key fob to open the tailgate. This does have that tailgate workbench, which is great to have. You might be thinking, I'll never use that, but honestly, you will. You'll use this all the time when you have it. You can see your Pro Power onboard there with your LED bed lights. You can see your bed camera up there. You have your backup camera on the back of the tailgate. Tailgate does have the nice tailgate step on it. So you've heard me before talk about how I love the tailgate step. It makes life so much easier. You don't have to jump in there. I'm not as young as I used to be, so being able to get into the trucks with essentially a ladder is so much easier for me. And doing that all with one hand, easy to put away. Now, if you notice there, I just kind of lifted up a little bit and it started to go. So it catches. So we'll lower it down, and I'll also show you how to raise it back up with the key fob here, all the way down. Double tap on that key fob again, and it goes up. Now looking at the tailgate here, we do have that nice Ford logo there with the Raptor badging, all in that black to accent the Oxford white of the truck. Coming around here, we do have our capless fuel system, locally built here in Frankfort. One of our nice little things that we could add to the Ford trucks. In the back seat, you'll see up here, and when I get inside, I'll open it up, but we have the nice twin panel sunroof there. Let's move our box cleats on the ground. We do have our nice lockable storage unit under here. You do have your all-weather floor mats for the whole vehicle. Lockable storage, though, is very nice. You could lower your seat down here, like so. Put your key in here, lock it, and then no one can lift the seats up. You can put all your personal belongings in there, whatever you need to, and it will be safe. Now, these back seats are heated. You do have a ton of space. You have the B&O Unleashed package in here, so there's tons of speakers everywhere. It's nice and loud. But here's your heated seats, 12 volt USB and 120 volt. So all those nice plugins. Being a bigger truck here, you have a ton of space in the back. I'm 6'4". I could run back and forth like a little kid in here. You know, it's so much space. Now, as far as getting into the truck, you do have your key fob. You could also use your keypad here. You can one-touch the doors to unlock. You could use your key, or you could use that Ford Pass app to allow you to unlock, lock, auto start the car from anywhere in the world. So let's take a look on the inside here. All right, so here on the inside of the vehicle, we have tons of technology. I mean, this is the Raptor, top of the line, F-150, ultimate performance vehicle. So the inside here is a ton of stuff. Let's start left to right like always. Over here, we do have our memory seats. They are tied to the steering wheel and the mirrors as well. So if you are set at one, your seat, steering, and mirror will all be set for you. Now the mirrors are collapsible. They're auto fold when you lock the car. You can manually fold it like I just did in a car wash or pulling into a tight spot or anything like that. You can open and close your tailgate from here. You could adjust your pedals down here, forward and back. You could turn on those lights on each side of the mirror. You can turn on your bed light. You can check your Pro Power onboard there. The windows are auto up, down. Coming across, you can see these giant paddle shifters back here for your sport mode, and then some Baja settings and things like that. Looking over here, we do have an R. That is your My Modes setting. You can set um, your drive type, your steering type, your suspension, your exhaust sound. You can go through each of those and set it how you want it to be. So if you always wanted to be in four-wheel drive and Baja mode with comfort steering and everything like that, you can set it just how you want it in there. We do have our adaptive cruise control with lane centering and lane keeping, eventually allowing the update for the Blue Cruise. We do have our hands-free forward assistant there. Now on this side, we can change our steering, suspension, and exhaust. So let's take a look in there at steering to start. You have your normal, comfort, sport, and then when you're in Baja mode, you can get into that last setting there. It's a little different, but yeah, you can change your steering here, our suspension or damper. We have sport, off-road, and normal. Then our exhaust, we have our quiet, normal, sport, and Baja. We'll take a look at the sounds here in a minute on how each of those sound and what it's like when you switch through them. Let's zoom back out, scoot over to here. Now you can see our B&O sound system button there. Just shows that we have the B&O sound system inside the cab. We do have the B&O Unleashed, giving you 18 speakers inside the cab, giving you that extremely loud concert quality sound. We have our 360-degree cameras. You can check all the different views from the front, the tri-panel, to the bed, to the tailgate, to the rear, and even add your own camera there. I like the 360-degree view. We do have our parking sensors, our traction control on and off, and then our flashers there as well. This is your trail control button that allows for one pedal drive. And it turns your traction control off as well when you put that on. So we're turning everything back on. Now coming down, we do have our large center cluster here. I have a whole video that deep dives into this. Right now you can see your Pro Power onboard. This is all tap and swipe technology. Just clicking through. Boom, let's swipe over the map. There you go. You have the Max Trailer Tow Package, allowing you to have your Pro trailer backup. What you can do is spin this left, spin this right. It'll spin the steering wheel accordingly, so you don't have to remember left is right and right is left when you're backing up with a trailer. You have your trailer brake control right here. You have your different drive modes, so let's take a look at those. Zoom you back in up front here. So as far as the drive modes, I love how it looks kind of like a video game screen as you're switching through. So we have our slippery, our tow haul, our sport, normal. We have our off-road. We have our Baja. We have our rock crawl. Each of those are going to change a whole bunch of different settings. You know, in the Raptor, you do have your damper, your steering, your exhaust, your one pedal drive, and your trail modes, your four-wheel drive. So a bunch of different things will change as you change through those. As we move down here, we do have all of our little button controls, so it's not all digital. You do have heated and cooled seats. You have heated steering wheel, wireless phone charger down here, Sync 4 technology. So as soon as you sync your phone to here, your your Apple CarPlay or your Android CarPlay will pop up there. Now we do have the collapsible gear shift there to open up your interior workbench, which is great. I love the interior workbench for using it other than just for work. I mean, road trips, you can make food on here. You could put drinks, sandwiches, anything you like. You know, if you have the kids in the car and you're stopped somewhere for a while, now they have a table to color on. They have something to work on. I mean, it's an all-purpose thing, and I absolutely love it. Now, the Raptor is about 10 inches wider than your regular F-150, and you could definitely feel it here in the cab. It feels wider. I feel like I have more space, you know, a lot of room for activities, as some would say. You do have large back seat there, very comfortable, nice perforated leather seats that are Raptor stamped. But here in the middle, you do have this nice deep storage box. You can put a whole bunch of things. It is fully lockable, so that way you can put your personal belongings, lock it, and no one can ever get in there. Up front, we have our Super Duty storage box, extra little storage for your passenger there. But like I was saying, these seats are very nice. You know, leather seats, stamped Raptor, very comfortable. Now, up above us, we do have our garage door opener, another speaker, our Ford Assistant voice reader. You do have your AUX switches where you can add any kind of lighting accessory, music accessory, any accessory you really want to the car, you can add in here. We do have a nice twin panel sunroof above us. So you'll see here, and we'll get halfway and have to pop it again. And there we go. Opens up that beautiful twin panel sunroof there. You do have a sliding rear window in the back. All power, of course. Those are always nice. People really sought after, look after those. Let's close that sunroof. So on the Raptor, everything does seem to sit a little higher there. You can see our little hood scoop that we saw out there. There are speakers just everywhere in here. The dashboards are nice because they're a little two-tone, a little different up there. Overall, you know, for performance, as far as this car has, the luxury is there to match, and it's definitely worth every penny on this truck. I took it right to the back, cleaned it up a little bit, and I made a quick video on it just because this will sell very fast. So if you're interested in a Raptor, give us a call. Numbers on the screen. Ask for me, ask for any of us. We can all take care of you. Currie Motors Ford in Frankfort. Raptor is on the lot right now.